Physicists tell us that space and time form one impossible to visualize continuum, encompassing every event that has ever happened. So why do I venture to depict it as I do in my book? Let me show you why. In the book, I'm attempting to show what it'd look like for us to peek into space-time. Not from some God's eye perspective, but from an individual observer's perspective. In so doing, I arrive at the conclusion that space-time would appear to us like this, present at the center and past at the periphery. A little odd, I know. Take a look at how space-time is normally depicted, with one slice representing one moment in time and all previous moments stacked nicely in sequence. You can see why they sometimes call space-time the block universe. Unfortunately, this isn't how space-time looks. Instead, we are each always at our own present, and this determines how we encounter space and the unfolding of time. This light cone shows all the light that could ever reach the observer. A different observer means a different light cone. When we ask, what would it look like to peer into space-time, we commit to a single frame of reference and show space-time from that standpoint. From there, peering into space-time means letting us see along the time dimension just as we already see along the spatial dimensions. In this extra dimension, temporal separation is every bit as real as spatial separation. The more time there is between two events, the more separation between them along the time axis. Just as the more space there is between events, the more separation between them along the x, y, or z axes. Each slice represents one increment of time. Of course, we only call them time slices because we're talking about a 2D universe for convenience. Reducing 3 dimensions to 2 allows us to draw 4-dimensional geometry on a page. But from the observer's perspective, each slice of time is actually a spherical shell, encompassing everything equally distant in time in all directions. Each moment adds another shell. And yet, the same separation of temporal events holds. Older events, vis-a-vis the observer, would be more distant in the time dimension than just-happened events. We are only illuminating events in the time dimension, not reordering them. The observer might start out by enjoying a calm night sky, but once their light cone is fully revealed, past moments would appear aggregated in all directions along the time dimension, from present at the observer to past at the periphery. We would end up seeing something very much like the depiction I offer in the book, where we can look in every direction, and the farther we look, the older events we'd see, up to and including the very first observable events. I hope this clears up my space-time orientation and what I believe it would look like if we could peek into the block. Before going, a reminder that this whole space-time orientation and the peek into space-time was necessary so that I'd have a canvas upon which to place the vitaGlyph, our evolutionary legacy in space-time. To learn more about that and why it's so wonderful, see the experiential evolution video link in the description, or pick up my book vitaGlyph, available on Amazon.